Today we're going to be doing a little drawing, and I'm going to take you to Mars, and I will have you home by dinner. The one thing we're not going to do is draw my cup of coffee. That's for teacher. So, hands off. What we are going to do is start a Marscape, and we're not going to go right at the bottom. We're going to leave some space down here, and we're going to leave some sky space, and most of what we do is going to be right in the middle of our paper. And we're just going to start with a super crater. It's going to come up like this. Very volcanic action today. And I'm going to come up, and I come down, and I'm going to round these edges. And then I'm going to come around with a lumpy line and connect them. And let me do like 3 of those. But when I do those, let's make sure they're all different shapes. You can see how thin and skinny this one is. And I'm going to do a 3rd one here. And this one, I'm going to stop in a couple of places. And it doesn't matter if you didn't already do that, because you can always take a break and erase them. You have a little friendly Martian checking us out here. He comes in peace. On this planet, they tend to have extremely long pinkies, it looks like. You can see that it's true. Get in there with my shading grip. And we have our first Martian. Everywhere you see these little lines connect and form those little upside down T's you can see here. These are areas that are great to shade. I'm going to spin my paper around, and I get in here, and there's a little shadow where the light doesn't get down in there. Here's another one. Don't be afraid to twist your paper. You can see that my shading hand kind of stays in the same position, and I switch the paper to accommodate that grip. And we're getting some shading here, getting us back to where we need to be here. And right here, right down low, we are going to draw a line, and it is parallel with the bottom of our page. It doesn't get closer on one side or further away. It kind of tries to stay the same, and then I'll angle these lines back. This is a tricky part of the drawing. And right here, I draw a couple of wheels. With some tread on them. And right here, I got a solar panel. And right here, our Mars rover has its camera coming up from a masthead right here. Curl that up, curl that down at the bottom. Right down here, I'll draw a little base, just an oval. Maybe I'll make it fancy. Draw some sides and a base. A couple of details, make sure it doesn't come off. Maybe it's sitting on a plate. All these details are good and makes my drawing of rover a little more believable, a little more realistic. Come up. You can see how I just come out of that very carefully. And then I'm going to come up here and I draw a rectangle with a couple of cameras that we can't really see because they're on the back side. Got an antenna. Draw some details on there, some hatches. Some dials. Ooh, that one got away from me. I want to keep those lines parallel. Again, this line, this line, this line, this line, all parallel. A lot of details. Rover, looking out at my Martian. I'm gonna go to work shading. Thinking about that Martian. He's gonna need some color if I have any. I gotta wonder what I have in stock here. Classic Martian is green. Here we go. Found a highlighter. This is our little Martian, being spied by the rover. I'm gonna add some details up here. We got a comet flying through the air. Sorry, I can't see that. A little comet flying through the air with lots of stars. If some of my stars get little flickies like this, I'll add a few of these. Not too many. Things are always best in small groups of odd numbers, like 3 is a good. The other thing I'm going to do is draw a little planet up here. Oh yeah. Got a little planet. This is my Mars landscape. I hope you drew it with me. I hope I get to see yours. See what kind of ideas you added to your rover and your landscape. Maybe your Martians look very different than mine. I'm not sure, but I'd love to see it. And I'd love for you to add yourself to these drawings so they don't just turn out like mine, but you're putting a little bit of yourself into every one of your drawings. And hope you're doing well, and I hope you enjoyed.